The title of my novel is A First Date. The genre is a misadventure of my fictitious daughter, Emma, and was inspired by actual events which happened to people I know. Chair, speakers, guests. When she was in her early teens, my daughter Emma was into dancing and cheerleading in a big way. She attended several classes and groups each week, and she had no time for boys. I was therefore very surprised when she came home from school and announced that Oliver had asked her out on a date the following Saturday night. He was a boy at school who was very good looking and all the girls fancied him, and she was so excited that he'd chosen her. She was all in a flap asking what she should wear. So on the Thursday evening we went shopping, to late night shopping in town. She bought a pair of pink shoes, a new sparkly black top to go with her black jeans. She spent the whole of Saturday morning and afternoon preening and getting ready. After a long soak in an expensive bubble bath, she washed her hair with my luxury Paul Michel shampoo. Then she painted her nails with fancy pink polish and raided my special Lancome makeup. Eventually it was time to leave. The plan was to go for a walk and then a meal at Pizzaland. So my husband and I gave her a lift into the city centre and dropped her outside Pizzaland, where there was a phone box. This was before the mobile phone era, so we checked it was working and we gave her strict instructions to ring us when she was ready to come home and we'd come and fetch her. My husband and I drove home and started to prepare our evening meal. We were so looking forward to a quiet night in, relaxing in front of the television and watching a nice film. Suddenly the phone rang. It was Emma, in tears. "Can you come quickly?" she cried. "It's awful, it's awful, I'm so frightened." She was sobbing and sobbing so much we found it very hard to understand what she was saying. "Whatever's the matter?" I asked. She tried to explain, and she was crying her eyes so much. In between the sobs, we eventually heard the words, "Cardiff Royal Infirmary, we're in casualty." "In casualty?" I shrieked. "Oh God, now what's happened?" She was sobbing so much we still couldn't understand any more. But the mention of casualty put us into panic mode. We drove to the hospital as fast as we could and parked the car and rushed in. Emma was in the waiting area, looking a complete mess. Her mascara had run all down her face. "It's Oliver," she cried. We went to the restaurant, we were having our food, and it was so noisy there I couldn't hear what he was saying. So he came up and spoke in my ear. The next minute, he went funny and collapsed on the floor. I thought she was going to die. The restaurant called 999 and a first aider looked after him, and the ambulance came and they rushed us here to casualty. Poor Oliver did make a full recovery. Unknown to us, he had a nut allergy, where he cozied up to Emma the coconut shampoo she had used to wash her hair and set off an anaphylactic shock. Poor Emma. We asked, "Are you going to go again next week on a date?" "No," she said. It was either him or the shampoo, and I chose the shampoo.